Even if you tried, you wouldn't understand it. Maybe something's missing inside.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been such a long time and I've been MIA, but I figured I would do this video today because I do have time and I feel like it's been so requested. It's going to be setting up my kit, whether you go to an event, a wedding. I mostly do weddings, so this is pretty much what my kit will look like when I set it up. I do have a client coming in about an hour or so I figured I would film this while I set up everything. So I have like my brush kit, I have my full-size makeup kit, my chair, my ring light. I'll show you guys everything, and it's such an easy way for me to set up. I save so much time instead of literally how I used to have it years ago, taking it out of the pouches, spreading my makeup everywhere on the table. I just need to work more faster and efficient, so I just like having everything in one place. I can easily see it, easily access it, and put it back when it needs to be put back. So I'll talk a little bit more about the kit when I'm like going through everything, and I'll do like a voiceover. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, always leave them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. Please like this video and subscribe if you already haven't. I would love to have you on my channel, and thank you guys so much for coming on here, and let's get started. Alright guys, so this is a table that I'm pretty much going to be setting up on today because I'm in a different room. So the first thing that I always like to do is just spray the surface with some Lysol. I just like to make sure everything is pretty much sanitized, disinfected. So I let that sit for a little bit and just make sure the area is pretty clean. Sometimes I wipe it. Just make sure that surface is always clean. It's different when you go to like a client's house. Just make sure that the area is non-porous so you don't mess up anything. But this is what I like to put on the table, whether it's my house or the client's house. I got this from the Rebe mat. It's 18 by 34 and it pretty much fits everything that I need to put on the surface. So I also wipe this down as well. Even though I wash it out, clean it after every client, I just always like to touch it up really quick and give it a good wipe through. So again, this is pretty much my surface area. So I would leave this here until I finish applying makeup. All right, and then I put my mirror. This is just pretty much for after I do the makeup application, just so they have something nice to see their face in and make sure that they look lovely. That is the Ricky Loves Ricky skinny mirror, and it lights up and everything. So I like to put that there. Then I put my, this is basically my Brush Buddy base. So I put all my brushes in here. They are covered. So what I would do is I would put them in here. And then I would use this for like the dirty brushes afterwards. So I would set that up here easily. You can put it outside and you can leave them like that, like so. I just like to have everything neat. So the brushes are there. Then I have my Era Beauty in here. These are my foundations that are pretty much airbrush. I have one color because I know the client's color. I have the new blush, which is in Pink Topaz, and the primer. So I have those in there. This I just have for travel. Sometimes I don't bring the Ricky, so this is another mirror in here. And then this is a Morphe Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. Then I have my fan in here, which is easy. Just to dry the lashes or the setting spray after I do the face. And then in this pocket I just have some alcohol, and in here is just anything extra I need on the go. So like some disposables in there and all that. So I'd leave that in there. And then I also have my beauty blenders in this pouch right here. So these are the clean, and I sometimes put dirties in here, but I just always like to have it handy and know that I have it right here. And then I'll bring in the bad boy. So I'll move this back. So this is the Relevell case that I use. It is the large size. I managed to depot and condense everything small enough to fit in here. So in the first compartment, I have my pocketbook, which holds all my tools, disposables, and lashes, which I'll show you guys really quick as well. So my tools, I do have a hygienic hand palette, which I'll need now. So I'm going to open one up. This is what you use on the hand so that you can apply makeup, foundation, concealer, all that on the hand. And it's sterile, so I put one in here. And then these are my disposables. These are individually wrapped too, which I like. So I can just grab one and my client knows that they are still sanitized and clean in the packaging. I like to keep my lashes in here so that way my client can pick what kind of lashes they want. That's why I keep them in here. I know some people like to put them somewhere else, but I like kind of like that binder look so they can really get a good look at them. And that's pretty much it for my pocketbook. So I leave that out here. And then this is my meal case. So whenever I'm like touching a person up, this is more for like if I'm somewhere else rather than home. And I put my big kit away already. I like to carry a few brushes of mine in like the set bag and just have this on hand so I can reapply any blush, any bronzer, any shimmers, or the eyes that I feel like is missing. I can actually go back and touch them up, and I included like a pop socket in there so it's easy for me to hold and I can touch them up and all that. So I love having this in my kit. It's literally like a lifesaver. And then I have 2 palettes in here that I use. So this is a Makeup Forever aluminum one, and this is literally a candle holder. But I've had this for years, and like I love it because of the weight. It doesn't move, it doesn't budge. But sometimes I use these, sometimes I don't, because I know I have the sterile hand palette, but I like to have these on hand just in case. And then I have my maquillage light, which I use for my clients' selfies and whatnot, my videos. This is an amazing light. Guys, look how bright this is. You're about to be blinded. Like, it goes so bright and it really illuminates the area. So look at that. I love that light. I'll link everything below, but yep, that's my light that I use. So that's everything that I put in here. I don't use this till after, but sometimes I'll put it out. And then in the main compartment, we have everything here. So the only thing I pretty much put out is basically like their foundation. So I'll like lift a few of these up if I know I'm gonna use them. If I need to tone their skin or cleanse their skin, I usually keep the cotton pads out. I always keep my hand sanitizer out because you never know, you always need that. I do have the makeup sanitizing spray as well. So after each product that I use, I give this a little spray, sort of kind of like this. I'll open this up, spray it twice, let it dry, put that back, and then once it dries, I put it back in the kit. So I like to have everything right here. So this is pretty much basically how I would set up. I give everything enough space to be used accordingly. This is the new Makeup by Mario. I did throw a few things in here. I have the Master Secret Glow. I have the Bronzite highlighter. Guys, even on the eyes, this is like so gorgeous. I have the Sculpting, the concealer, the Master Eye Prep and Set in medium. I have my go-to Dior highlights and lip palette. My Makeup Forever foundations. I'm just like randomly going because I've done like what's in my kit video. This is more of like how I set everything up because I haven't really showed you guys that yet. So pretty much I keep lips here, powders here, everything for the eyes in here, everything for skin prep. I depotted my Laneige toner and cleanser, Laura Mercier primer in here. My lip balms are all in here. I have Ole Henriksen eye cream in here. So these are just the little products that I use, my go-tos and all that. I do have the Patrick Ta in tinted because I have the Fenty Clear one, I believe. And here I have all the lip liners, eyebrow pencils, mascara, lip liners if I said that. But yeah, so this is pretty much, I work out of this. So every time I need something, I would open it, use it, spray it, sanitize it, let it dry, and put it back. Like literally, that is my go-to. If I'm using mascara, same thing. I'll take a spoolie, use the mascara, put it back. Anything for the eyes, I'll put it back. But yeah, these are my concealers over here that I use. And then just make sure you guys always have, I got this from my beautiful friend Ashley. She made my mask, so we always have to have masks now, so I make sure I have 2 just in case. I have one and this one. I always put it in my kit as well. And that's like pretty much it for like the setup. I do have a ring light that's holding the camera, and then I have my chair, which is pretty self-explanatory. It's a makeup chair, and I got it on Amazon. But yeah, and then once I'm done, like literally, I just put everything back. Boom, boom, boom. I'll put this back, the whole shebang. If you guys wanted more detail, let me know, but I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Like, you see how easy it is to work out of that? Like, it's just so easier. Like, make your lives easier, guys. Like, you can grab things, put it back. It's just easy. I have the Charlotte Tilbury's here that I use. Say I use one. Just gonna do an example here. I can have all three of them out. 1, 2, 3. Use those, and then just like put them right back. You know, make sure you sanitize them first, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's it, guys. So that's my kit setup, all in a nutshell. I usually just do all my clients in like 45 minutes. I could take a little longer depending on the look, but for the most part, I just like to work more efficiently and just easier. Having everything right in front of you. I'm not looking for it. I'm not going through another bag. Everything is right here in my vision. I can literally see everything here, and just know that it's what I have and it's what I have to work with. Of course, it changes throughout every event. If your client wants like a colorful eye, of course you'll bring like a colorful palette. But literally the only palettes that I literally use is the Makeup by Mario one, the Soft Glam 2 palette I have. Again, these are all small. I have my Natasha Denona. This one is the Cranberry palette because it has like those mauve purpley tones. And then I bring this one just to have all the other colorful colors with. Like, so I have that. And yeah, that is pretty much all I need. And then I also have that Mio case that has all the neutrals in it. So, you know, I basically do all neutrals, so I wouldn't bring anything else if I'm not gonna use any other color. You gotta be smart with what you're packing. Don't pack too much if you don't need it. I always like to do this. I always do my makeup, have everything out that I used, and see how much I've actually used compared to what's in my kit. That will like literally be your test to see if you're bringing the right items. So if you're literally using 5 palettes or 5 items, why bring those 36, 40 items that you have in your kit if you're not really using them? So just be smart about it. So if you're not using it that often or you don't really reach for it, don't bring it. And you know what? You can manipulate everything. As an artist, you have to learn how to manipulate it. So if you have a palette that has a blue eyeshadow and they end up wanting a blue eyeliner, you grab a mixing medium and you mix that powder, and there you go, you have a blue liquid eyeliner. So you gotta like work with what you got and just be smart about everything. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, please write them down below. If you have any comments, I would love to see them. Like this video, and again, subscribe if you haven't. I'd love to see you guys in the next video. Bye.